Greetings everyone, this is Brian. Drazania here and I are going to take you through the heroic space mission Baros Ambush. Baros Ambush is very crucial to manage your electromagnetic pulse and electronic warfare pod correctly. In the very beginning you're going to have 3 frigates. On the Republic side they're Imperial frigates and they're actually easier to target than the frigates on the Sith side. The Republic frigates are harder to target. You've got 2 shields, 1 weapon emplacement at the front of the ship, and then the 2 engines in the back that are all yellow, not red targets, and they will take a little bit more than 1 single electromagnetic pulse to destroy. So you want to hit them as you can. 3 ships are going to come up from behind and underneath you, and as they do you want to focus on the left one first whenever it's in view, then the middle, then the right, and with a little luck you can take out all 3 in the first pass. First one up here will be the one on the right, and we'll give it a few pot shots, but we need to focus on the left. Use your electronic warfare pod. Put your shields on, regenerate, because you're going to be using all missiles here. Hit the two shields and 2 engines in the middle. The right one, 2 shields. If you can get the 2 engines in that first little spot, that's great. If not, you get another opportunity after this asteroid. And we got the last one, and we got all 3 frigates. We have full shields. We survived. We did good. Now we're going to have these ships coming up here. They're quick flybys. They're all pretty much in a line, but at first they're difficult to target because they're coming in so fast and from an angle that it can be a little tricky. It's not bad, but it's something to get used to. That's one of the few. It's a bonus objective to get to the fighters, so it's not crucial, but that's one of the ones that seems to get missed a lot because there aren't a lot. There's not an excess of fighters. We got our first Sith ship. The bombers are also actually an objective. And we're going to take out some more of these fighters up top real quick, but we need to get a proton torpedo shot on this ship. You're only going to get 2 other chances, and one of them is not really a chance because you're going to be focusing on a Sith Imperial ship instead. We continue on these fighters as they go by. It's difficult in asteroids, but try to continue to use your WASD to maneuver your ship to avoid laser blasts. It's a lot more difficult in an asteroid moving around than it is in open space, because you don't want to run into an asteroid and damage your shields more than a laser blast would. Got some more ships coming up here. They're going to be peeking out from around the asteroids. Then we're going to have a small zerg of ships coming up. You can use your... I choose not to. I use WASD. Some people will use their EMP. I don't recommend it. Or your electronic warfare pod. I don't recommend it. We've already used our EMP. It should be recharged by the time we need it again. Now ignore the frigate shield. Get this, the upper right hand corner here. We got our Jedi ship we're going to have to take out along with some bombers. Throw some missiles at them and give them some shots. Now hit your electronic warfare pod to avoid fire from all of these bombers and the Jedi or the Sith ship. Focus on the bombers first. It helps because they're a little easier to take out, and you have a lot of blasts coming at you otherwise when your electronic warfare pod wears off. So now we just have more ships coming, and actually it looks like there were plenty of extra ships. I don't know how it would work out if this is the last amount of fighters that you'll really see. Sometimes you'll see a few stragglers around the capital ship at the end. We have 2 more frigates, and in case you missed one earlier, here's another opportunity to get your required 4 kills. Remember to hit the engines and the shields. Shields with at least 1 missile each. Everything else you can laser if you need to. And there were some stragglers down here. Now we're going to... Takes exactly 5 seconds for a lock for a proton torpedo. And with the proton torpedoes, make sure you hold down the right mouse button on the target, wait for the target to lock, then release the right mouse button. Doing so will fire your proton torpedo. You can't just wait for the lock and then drag off of it, or you'll lose the target lock when you let go. It's not quite like a regular missile. Hold your right mouse button on the target, wait for the lock, then release, then move off of the target. Takes about 5 seconds to get a lock. And that's how you do it.